Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and welcome. This is Ashima, and in this video we will be talking about everyday news events. All the important points that are associated with the news events will be given out in this video, and that's going to help you in preparation of various examinations. So every examination which has a current affairs section, it is going to help you in that. So let's begin the discussion on the video. First news event of the day is associated with Reserve Bank of India. Now, RBI has imposed monetary penalty on City Union Bank, Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank, Nutan Nagarik Sahakari Bank, and Daimler Finance Services India Private Limited. The overall, you can say, penalty amount crosses to about 3 crore rupees, but is bifurcated. So let's see how the division of the penalty is. So first of all, 1 crore rupees penalty is on City Union Bank Limited because it did not comply with certain provisions of RBI or certain regulations of RBI. Therefore, penalty on this. Then next there was penalty on of 1 crore on Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank, again due to non-compliance with directions associated with cyber security framework, which is in banks. So for 1 crore is on Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank, 1 crore on City Union Bank Limited, and next we have is 90 lakh of penalty imposed on Ahmedabad based Nutan Nagarik Sahakari Bank, again for non-compliance with respect to interest rate on deposits, KYC norms, and circular on frauds monitoring and reporting mechanism. And after that, there's a 10 lakh rupees penalty on Daimler Finance Service India Private Limited for non-compliance on certain regulations related to Reserve Bank Commercial Paper Directions 2017 and non-banking financial corporation systemically important non-deposit taking company Directions 2016. These are two regulations which were not followed by Daimler Finance Services Limited, and therefore 10 lakh penalty. So overall we can see 3 crore of overall penalty has been imposed on these four banks, and all of them have been imposed because of certain regulations that they did not follow. Who is the current governor of Reserve Bank of India? We all know that's going to be Shakti Kant Das, and there have been various points due to which RBI has been in news. Like recently, RBI has given out approximately 99,000 crores, which is a surplus amount or the profit amount to the government of India, and it has kept the contingency risk buffer at 5.50%. Then monetary policy revisions which took place, they have been kept same. There has not been much of a change that has happened. This year the surplus which was given out was for 9 months duration because the accounting period is changing for Reserve Bank of India this year. So accounting period of RBI has been revised this year, right? So then we have related to BRICS. The seventh BRICS Astronomy Working Group meeting was hosted by India in a virtual manner. Now, why India? Because currently the chairship of BRICS is currently with India, and after India it goes now. When we look at the chairship of BRICS, after India it goes to China. So next year China is going to hold the chairship, but this year it is India, and the seventh meeting was organized. Now, when we talk about this, who was the host from the part of India? We had Inter University Center for Astronomy and Astrophysics, which is based in Pune. That was the host, and it was it was together with Department of Science and Technology of the Government of India. Also, the head of International Cooperation Division of TST, that is SK Varshe, SK Varshe, who is the current head of the International Cooperation Division of Department of Science and Technology, he presented India's perspectives during the meeting. And there were various highlights regarding the research activities and the infrastructure created due to these research activities in the astronomy section. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, and various other things were talked about. Then we have a few one-liners, like the Templeton Award 2021 was awarded recently to the renowned conservationist, that is Jane Goodall. Then Boyd Rankin is a former Ireland and English fast bowler. He has announced retirement from all forms of international cricket. LIC has acquired 2% of stake in Union Bank of India. So overall stake of LIC in Union Bank of India has come to 5.06 percentage. 33rd meeting of health ministers of Commonwealth countries was held recently, and this was chaired by Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan. This year, the theme was Commonwealth response to COVID 19, ensuring equitable access to vaccines and building resilience for greater health emergencies. Now, one thing to note regarding this is that recently Commonwealth Day was also observed. So, Commonwealth Day was observed on 24th of May, and the health ministers meeting was chaired by the health minister of India, and they had talked about how they can help the poorer nations in getting the vaccination. Kotak Mahindra became the first bank to issue foreign portfolio investor FPI license to gift IFSC Alternative Investment Fund of Trubeacon Global. For Trubeacon Global, Kotak Mahindra has become the first bank to issue foreign portfolio. Now, when we talk about Trubeacon, which is where is this based? So, Trubeacon Global is headquartered in Bengaluru, Karnataka. Then we have Gift City. Gift City is in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Then we have Kotak Mahindra headquarters that are in Mumbai. Mumbai are headquarters of Kotak Mahindra. And who is the current MD and CEO of Kotak Mahindra? That is Uday Kotak. Right? All right. Then a committee was set up by National Green Tribunal to submit report on alleged violation of norms in construction of reservoir across Kaveri River at Mekdatu in Karnataka. So for this, a committee has been formed by National Green Tribunal recently, and this committee is going to look after this whole project, which was started earlier, but again due to certain mishappenings or certain misinterpretations and violation of certain norms, this committee has been formed. Now, NGT bench was chaired by Justice K. Ramakrishnan, and they had took the suo motu cognizance of a newspaper report which was regarding the dam. Now, the committee has senior members of Kaveri Niravari Nigam Limited and Integrated Regional Office, Bengaluru Kaveri Water Management Authority. All of them are a part of it. Right? Mekadatu project was approved in the year 2017. In 2017, Mekadatu project was approved, and a total worth is estimated at 9,000 crore rupees. This is the total worth, and the aim is to have a good storage and supply of drinking water in Bengaluru city. Then we have FDI equity inflows in the country, which have grown by 19% to 59.64 billion during 2020-2021. And the biggest FDI with respect to country came from Singapore in India, and the biggest recipient state this year was Gujarat, with about 37% of the share of total FDI investment that took place in India. Iran has agreed to extend the deal with UN's nuclear watchdog on camera at its nuclear sites, and it is said by IAEA Director General Rafael Mariano Grossi. IAEA Director General Rafael Mariano Grossi, he states that Iran has extended a deal because recently it had left the nuclear deal which was signed because USA had left. Its reason was simply USA had left, but now finally there has been an extension as per IAEA. Let's see what goes on in that. Then Union Minister of Power has announced to set up National Mission on Use of Biomass, and this is by Union Ministry of Power, and it is for coal-based thermal power plants. The coal-based thermal power plants relevant this biomass target which we have for India, that is going to be achieved, or it is the target set up. China has again defended its CPEC, China Pakistan Economic Corridor project, and this is by terming it an economic initiative. This is about 60 billion project of China, and it is in Pakistan region, or basically POK region. The reason why India is opposing it, because POK region is not open for development purposes, specifically by a third party due to the international treaty they have. Now, under CPEC project, there was a Karakoram Highway, which is associated. Now, Karakoram Highway is in Gilgit-Baltistan region, and it is again in a POK region. So India had never stopped China from constructing it, even during 1959, then in 1979, then after the war in 2011 also. But we had in 2010 also we didn't, but in 2011 what happened was China started opposing India Vietnam relations oil exploration project in the South China Sea, which is quite a dispute because China claims authority over South China Sea, and that is the reason when India started disputing over CPEC. India and Israel having the 3-year joint work program, which is the fifth program now in number, which will continue till 2023. And its aim is for enhancing the cooperation in agriculture, enhancing better agricultural practices in India, and teaching farmers those methods, because Israel is a water hero, right? It has a huge, you can say, excellence in managing water, and under this agreement there are going to be 13 center of excellence which are going to be set up to make Indian farmers aware of the Israeli farm and water technologies, the new technologies that they are using. Now, in agriculture sector, India and Israel have been going on since long, since it's the fifth plan. So first plan was the one which came out in 1993 between India and Israel, and this is basically going to be a very important playing role in the doubling of farmers income also. Currently, how many center of excellences are working? So we have 29 center of excellence in 12 states in India currently running, training about 1.2 lakh farmers across India. National Health Authority has inked an MOU with Telangana government, because NHA is the implementing agency of Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. Implementing agency is National Health Authority, and they are working towards its implementation in the state of Telangana. And with this, there are going to be 33 states and union territories which will have implemented it. Right? Delhi High Court has ruled that government imposes GST on imported oxygen generators for personal use. That is unconstitutional. So, as per a recent judgment that has come out from the Delhi High Court, it states that oxygen concentrators are life-saving device during this duration, and therefore a different approach is required. We cannot impose such huge amount of GST, because currently they're 28%. Now again they've dropped to 12%, but this is also too much, because it's a necessity right now, right? So for that purpose, government needs to change its methods. That's what the Delhi High Court states. Now with this, I'll be taking your leave and will be seeing you in the next video with more news events. Until then, goodbye, take care, and have a great day ahead. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video,